Hey everyone, Leo 12, Scar 12 here, back again, and welcome to Life Discussion Episode 11. Now, Life Discussion episodes from 1 to 10 were okay, so number 11 will be quite interesting for all of you. For you see, there are a lot of reviews I want to recap on something. Now, the review, remember I've done my review on Neo about the Dragon of the North and Lady Cha-Cha, who possesses the power of a nine-tailed fox. And like I said, don't let that Naruto thing fool you. It was actually a real Japanese folklore myth of a nine-tailed fox. Okay, so listen. Now, when I played the game Neo, here are some attributed details that I had to get through in the game. Where you see, the way of the samurai and the way of the strong are like actual difficulties. So the more you progress on the way of the samurai and all the way to the way of the strong difficulties, it's the same regions from the Kyushu region all the way to the Omi region. Now the Omi region has it's like the final region of the game. So when I got to there, I wanted to like say farm some Amrita and some gold. Now the gold and the Amrita are quite different. See, Amrita actually not only helps you upgrade your abilities, but it also upgrades your guardian spirit's abilities as well. Now, for the details on the game that I've played, I've finally done the Dragon of the North DLC mission. And yes, there is a dragon samurai called Date Masamune. It's spelled Date. I know it spells like date, but it's Date Masamune. Now, I've went up against this boss, and trust me, I did not know what I was trying to do at first. See, when he comes at me with the twin blades and stuff, with his dragon wind abilities and his water yokai abilities, I believe. See, the dragon spirit that he had, it would only based it was on based on wind abilities, and I did not even and he had me with almost had me with the living weapons. But when he put on the water with the water ability, living weapons, however, he started throwing waves of energy at me, and I could not get a single hit. So all I had to do was dodge the energy waves really quick before he even had a chance to hit me with them. And with that being said, I believe that this was actually my first DLC boss that I have ever encountered. And let's not forget about Maria. Now, Maria, she is actually a DLC boss battle in the game as well. Now, listen, no matter how many times I tried to beat this woman at first, there's a simple moment that she's going to come at me and just like pimp slap the crap out of me and then drain me out of my health. Now, that part irritated me right there. And then when the point that she actually pulls off a living weapon ability with her rapier, and then she sends a wave at me, all I did was just like dodge to the left. So, with that being said, I'm saying that these DLC challenges are completely challenging. So, here's what I was doing. So, what I did was I go on to the Way of the Strong in order to update grade my entire armor, my weapons, to get a higher point of view for more life, more key, more endurance and more abilities in order to keep myself in order and in order to endure the upcoming fights. So continued to when I continued to go on these regions on the way of the strong, it's just like the way of the samurai regions that are completely on point. So here's what I did. All I did was farm Amrita on the final region of the Omi region. So the one boss battle that I was able to get a clean fight on was Yamata no Orochi. Yes, the eight-headed dragon in Japan. So yeah, Yamada no Orochi is actually is a boss battle in this game. He comes up with different variants of abilities like water, fire, earth, wind, and even lightning. And the crimson one, now the crimson one that I had to fight was like a yin, was like a dark yin yang kind of ability. And I don't have no builds on that just yet. So if I get the build for that, I need to figure out how to do it first. But until then, I need to keep my stuff on point. I have to gather up some more gold and more Amrita in order to get more weapons and like build up with the guardian spirits. So I have to continue to do that in order to get myself on point. But the problem about it is the game is so strong, it's going to give you a run for your Amrita. And I will admit, I did get killed multiple times without my guardian spirit, and I've lost all sorts of Amrita that I have collected. But when I got to the Way of the Strong difficulty, which is hard mode, it made me kind of save up more Amrita into the thousands. So the more Amrita I collect, the more my abilities will rise up normally, like how it is supposed to be. And so far on the Way of the Strong difficulty, it kind of lets me get some of the boss battles done on the Way of the Samurai difficulty. And it also allows me to like recalibrate some of the Amrita and gold in order to get my armor, my suit and armor, and my weapons on point. So that's the truth. Now, I did tell you, I did face Date Masamune, the Dragon Samurai. Now, the one person who I'm going to go up against is Lady Cha-Cha. Now, this woman has a nine-tailed fox spirit, and I'm hoping to get to her. But the problem about it is I have to recalibrate my steps in order to get to the highest and hardest difficulty ever. So I'm progressing through the Way of the Strong in order to get a higher level. And there's also some divine weapons and divine armor in order for me to soul match and disassemble and reforge. So I go to the blacksmith in order to get this stuff in. It's going to be a little complicated in order to get it in because there are some attributes that will not allow you to get it. Oh, and I did not forget about the revenants that I had to defeat. So these are like undead warriors that I had to summon out of the ground and then challenge them. Now I've challenged a few of these guys, and they were actually tough. Don't get me wrong, they were extremely tough. So yeah, they're kind of strong. It doesn't matter how much weapons or how much armor sets you get from these guys, but they also give you a lot of glory points, which allows you to go to the hidden tea house in order to buy new stuff. Now, when I go in the tea house, that's some I got it. They allow you to go into clans where you didn't go about. Now, the clans that I'm in it's on a red clan. We had like a million types of wins. I'm gonna tell you this, and I get glory points every time. More coins for me equals more sacred weapons and armors for me as well. Now that's my review on how far I am on Neo. And now for my now outside of the gameplay, I am doing fine. Now the problem is that I kind of screwed up on my interview for getting a job at Walmart, but that doesn't matter. So I know it matters when I need money the most, but the thing about it is money isn't everything. It helps you pay off the bills, and it's better than being broke. But in order for me to get some more money, I could actually upload more YouTube videos in order to, gather up like 1,000 views. I'm only 2,000 away, but that doesn't matter. So what I'm telling you guys is right now, it is really hard to be an adult. And yeah, even sometimes people who are afraid of growing up and afraid they'll pass away. I understand y'all feelings right now. But sometimes y'all gotta keep your head up, gotta pray and hope you can live a little longer. So that way you can exceed your life to the fullest. Exceeding it is good because the more you exceed your life, the more limits you might not have to reach anymore. It's like you're at the point where you don't want to die anymore. I mean, I know it's hard to get immortality. People say that they're immortal, but not knowing that they're mortal and they can't have immortality. The only person who we all know has immortality is the Heavenly Father, God Himself. I do not want to like say His name in vain because apparently it is just so wrong. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying is that we're all trying to live life to the fullest. We got one life, but it's not just any small life. We got a bigger life. So that's the truth. Sometimes y'all gotta live. You can't. You gotta live to go through the tragedies. Even in the darkest moments, I still have much progress than I did earlier. So that'll conclude for my review and for my life discussion of what I'm doing in right now. All right, guys, tune in next time on the next live discussion video. Give this video a comment, like, and subscribe to me. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.